So, Devin, do you think Disney has any racial stereotypes in revolved to the films that it shows?
None that I'm aware of.
None that you're aware of. Okay. So what about movies? Now looking back, a movie called Dumbo, where the crow in it, his full name is Jim Crow, and he has a hatred towards almost anything that he talks to. And not only is the name Jim Crow, it's also the name of the laws that brought segregation in the 1850s or 1800s. If that's not enough, a song called The Roundabouts uses lyrics like, "We slave until we're almost dead, we're happy-hearted roundabouts, and keep on working, stop shirking, pull that rope, you hairy ape," which is sung by faceless black circus workers. I use the word workers lightly.
Yes, right. So what do I think about that?
Yeah. Looking back on that now, how do you think that portrays towards kids, and do you think it shows a racial message?
Yeah, it definitely shows a racial message. I guess it's funny for Disney because when we're little kids and we're watching it, we don't pay attention to that stuff. We're more focused on the characters and the story and the fun part of it. But I guess if you had someone analyze it and look into it, something like that is extremely racist and has a lot of racial reference to it. How do I think? What do I say? What's it portrayed towards children?
Yeah, how do you think a child would take this? You think they'd just blow over it completely?
For most of them, yeah, unless the kid's crazy intelligent and understands that stuff. But I'm sure there's some kids that have definitely noticed it, found it out. And I'm surprised that Disney would even put that stuff in their movies. It's shocking.
All right, thank you for your thoughts.
No problem.
All right, Hallie. From your moral standpoint, do you believe Disney is either good or evil?
It's good.
You believe Disney's good? All right.
It's happy.
Okay. So, what's the message you get from Disney movies? Stop. Pay attention.
It's a hair in my mouth.
Wow.
I'm paying attention.
Did you hear my question?
No.
I didn't think so. What's the message you get from Disney movies? What message? When you watch Disney movies, because I know you still do, what do you get from it? Happy? So, I take it you've seen Aladdin, right?
What?
I take it you've seen Aladdin?
No.
Oh.
Yes.
So, what's the female character's name?
This is good going.
It is. What's the female character's name?
Jasmine.
Jasmine. Would you say that Jasmine is forced to play the stereotypical role of a woman and how we compare it to society?
Yeah.
Seductive, charming, uses her body to get her way, and is seen in a submissive role.
That's no, that's how she's expected to act.
But could you not say that for every Disney movie, females are always put in this position?
No.
Name a Disney movie where a female is put in a higher position of power than a male.
Right.
All right, miss. How do you think young girls watching a Disney movie now think about them being portrayed in a slightly subservient role?
They don't know any better.
Do you think that has an effect on them growing up, though?
No.
No. What about children imitating their parents or something they like? Do you think a young girl would see Disney girls using their body?
They aspire to be them, but it's not like they're so young they don't understand the message and like.
So then, would you say they're being unintentionally brainwashed? No? Why not?
Because it's just a movie and they're just thinking of it as a movie.
Okay. Thank you for your thoughts. From The Jungle Book, everyone in there speaks in a British English accent, except for monkeys. Monkeys speak in jive. Louis, the king of the apes, is portrayed as lazy, fat, and a little dumb. Now, would you say that because it speaks in jive, in the olden times that this movie was made in, this has any racial message? Looking back on it now,
No.
as an adult.
The little boy. Mogi, what's his name? Mogi.
Mogi.
He was of a different ethnicity,
Speaking in British English.
speaking in British English. So the monkeys were the only ones that spoke in jive. Okay, well I could see a valid point there.
All right. About it as when you were a child. How'd you view Disney then compared to how you'd view Disney now? Now that I've influenced your thoughts towards a broader view. If you were to watch, say, The Jungle Book or Fantasia or Dumbo.
How is Dumbo racially charged?
You know the crow in Dumbo?
Yes.
His full name is Jim Crow, which is the same name as the set of laws that took place in the 1800s. And what is it? There's a song in Dumbo called "The Song of the Roustabouts," in which the lyrics are, "We slave until we're almost dead. We're happy-hearted roustabouts. Keep on working, stop that shirking, pull that rope, you hairy ape." Are mournfully sung by black circus workers, and they use the term "workers" loosely.
So the song wasn't about the elephants working hard. It's been so long since I've seen the movie, honestly. I mean, I was a child when I saw it. So I guess it depends on how inappropriate now. Did Disney know what they were doing then? I think culture was more accepting of it then, honestly. Back when did Dumbo come out? The 60s? 50s? 40s?
Wasn't it
40s?
40s?
Oh, I have
like 43 or something?
Yeah, so I think then it was more...
1941.
So I think then it was more acceptable. Not that it was right, but it wasn't discussed. So there wasn't as much racial awareness then as there is now. So.
Okay.
What are you doing?